It rang 4 times before she decided to answer the phone. "Ma, I'm ready to go home." "Don't you like Texas, Dominique?" my mama asked. "Hell no. This is nothing like New Orleans. I have no friends, no one to talk to, and I'm constantly feuding with everyone. I'm in the house, so I'm alone most of the time, and I want to go back to McMain." "If you were to return to New Orleans, Dominique, you have no family down there. Where would you go? Who would you stay with?" I took a few seconds to think about the questions. "My boyfriend," I answered. Silence. Mama told me that the life I chose is not easy, and being 18, I would need some help. But being the stubborn, unreasonable Dominique that I am, I didn't listen or take heed to any of her advice. I told her that I was on my own now, and that her help wasn't needed, and everything I faced I could handle. I never understood when older people said, "Take your time, don't rush, stay a child as long as you can." Now it all makes sense. You hear about young girls staying with their boyfriends? Well, since Hurricane Katrina, I am one of those girls. Living with my boyfriend and his family is not an easy job. J-O-B. That's right. It's work. My boyfriend's dad is rarely home. Most of the time, he's overseas playing his music. My boyfriend's little sister, whom I love dearly, is one of my top priorities. But when my boyfriend's in the street, my job's even harder. It's hard going to bed at night, not knowing if or when my boyfriend's coming home. He tells me that he's grown up now and how he's changed from a thug to a man now that he's 20. But not knowing his whereabouts in his spare time is scary. I remember one night, just as I returned from the kitchen to get a drink of water, he came strolling in. By the time he reached the bedroom, I was in bed pretending to be asleep. I glanced at the clock on the far end table, which read 4:42. He had just returned home after leaving 6:30 the morning before. As he slipped into bed, he tapped me on my shoulder. Although I had funny feelings about where he was and what he was doing, I turned over and gave him what he asked for. I felt betrayed and deprived of the truth, just thinking of what he had just finished doing. Many nights I stay up crying, wondering why he treats me this way. All I want is for him to be there for me and to make me feel happy. It's my senior year, and for the most part, it's been partially destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. Talk of going out with friends, partying, or even just relaxing is not even an option. My actions and outlook on everything has changed. Many of my friends and I no longer have anything in common. Most of my hobbies and responsibilities are far beyond those of which they encounter. Prom and graduation's coming up, but yet I have other adult responsibilities I have to take care of, such as working, cooking, cleaning, and making sure all our financial and personal needs get taken care of. At 18, I'm still learning about myself and what I really need and want in life. Being that I'm the only adult female figure in the house because of the death of my boyfriend's mom in the aftermath of Katrina, shackups grasp my ankles and many burdens rest on my shoulders. And my role as mama and wifey is tough following behind a great woman. My boyfriend's sister has many questions about things I sometimes don't have the answers for. Now that she's 16, there are many things she needs to know, like the tricks and trades of a relationship, her body, and the way males can have you to lose total control, the pros and cons of sex, and the respect she should demand from all males. At times, I explain to her how love has crippled me from my own personal morals in my relationship. I tell her how I feel and why I react in the way I do. Being mama makes me feel wanted and needed. I value times we talk and just hang out. Maybe because the talks with my older sister or my mother at times weren't as enlightening. My boyfriend can be the sweetest man who ever walked. I see the hardships of being a grown woman at other times portrayed throughout my everyday life.
Action.
My mom just returned to the area, but the thought of me going back home is the thought of failure. Maybe I can't leave because I don't want to let him or the rest of the family down, or make it seem like I can't handle it. Or maybe it's because my pride won't let me admit that I am too young and I need someone else's help. Every time I get the courage to leave, he convinces me that he'll do better. I guess you can say I'm foolish. Maybe I am. It's sad what love will make you do. Hey baby, how you doing? I'm fine. How's everything? You sound a little stressed and disappointed. Well, I hate to admit it, Mama, but I don't think I'm fit to be on my own. I love my boyfriend, but I don't think this can last forever. I think it's time for me to move on with my life. Ma, I'm ready to come home. Are you sure, Dominique? Ma, now that you're back in New Orleans, I want to stay with you. Silence. And then we laugh. Together.